Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man and it's time to make some soap. And I just realized I goofed. I brought my large workshop heritage mold home to make a large batch for the street ministry, and I mixed up my lye oils last night to let them cool down the soap to room temperature. And just looking at the batch this morning, I realized that's my 60-ounce batch for my brambleberry slab mold, the smaller batch, not the big batch. So anyway, I'm going to do a smaller batch today. I decided to go ahead and film this one because I did a cut last week and I forgot my camera and so I couldn't film it. So I'm going to be doing a pretty simple one, just a drop swirl. I'll be using brambleberries, peach Proseco, 3 colors, Nurture Soap Green Vibrance, Nurture's Orange Vibrance, with a little bit of cheesy poof, Mad Mica's Flash Dance, and then some titanium dioxide. Probably do them all equal colors and just drop them in. So it's going to be a pretty simple pour, even though things didn't go as I was planning, because I need to do a bigger batch. What that means, I'll just end up having to do another batch later this week so I'll have a double batch and have what I need for the street ministry. So anyway, I'll be back in just a minute when I get everything mixed up and ready to get started with the pour. Okay, I'm back and I'm ready. I went ahead and got my white mixed up already, so let's start with my other 3 colors, and everything's equally measured. So we'll put our green vibrance in this one. And our Flash Dance into this one. Put kind of a heaping teaspoon, usually works for this amount. And our orange vibrance. And I usually put a little more than usual because it does seem to fade a little bit, and that's why I always put a little small amount of a neon added to orange, just a very, very, very small amount. Now let's blend these by hand first, and this batter has only been blended by hand. It's not been touched by a stick blender yet. Room temperature, hand stirred. And that orange vibrance always looks really strong and vibrant at first, but after it saponifies, it does seem to lighten up a little bit. So that's why I mix the neon with it. And because I know from prior experience, this peach Prosecco is one of the slowest moving fragrances I've ever used, I'm going to go ahead and just put it in now before I stick blend. And it just kind of saved me a step. And now let's give these a proper stick blending mixture. We are ready to pour. And because this fragrance is historically known to be such a slow mover, I should be able to give a very slow pour. So this will probably take a while. Okay, it's the next day and I'm back and it's time to cut our soap. The pour went beautifully. It stayed water thin the whole way. Now the side view doesn't look terribly impressive, and a lot of times I think the side view is what looks best of all. Got a real nice top on it because it stayed so fluid. But we are here to see what the inside looks like cut the other way in the bars. It's still pretty soft. Alright, here we go. The moment of truth. Oh yeah, very nice. Okay, no, that's what I was hoping. I was a little concerned when I saw the side. And the last time I poured it really smooth like that, with a really thin batter, I got a lot of little individual drops, but I used that in my tall skinny mold. In this you can see where I had the pores, so it's almost like a double tiger swirl. That's kind of what it looks like. Tiger swirl. Looks like I got two of them. So that's the one log, and this second log in this mold generally looks a little different, so let's cut it. I tried to get two swipes on each log. So let's see if the smaller one got that or not. Well, okay, look, it got 1.5. Look at that, it sort of got 1.5. And then see, this is totally different altogether. But very nice. And last week, I cut a soap, and I forgot to bring my camera, but I did a confetti soap. And this is what I got. This was the end result. So the inside colors were pretty similar. Mostly blues and purples with a little bit of black. So really happy with the way that turned out. But this is the one I cut last week and just forgot my camera. So I'll finish cutting these and line them up and get a picture like I always do. That's what I have for this week. And just like always, thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support. Stay safe. Take good care of yourselves and be blessed. Bye everybody.